Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Woodpeckers Deep Dive. Today, we're going to take a closer look at Woodpeckers Parallel Guide System. This is an accessory for your track saw, whether it's a Festool track saw, Makita, or Triton. This will give you parallel rips, just like using a rip fence on a table saw. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to hit the subscription button and the notification bell. That way you'll know about every one of our videos right when they come out. All right, let's get started. So what I'm working on today is a new stand for my radial arm saw. In a lot of my shop furniture, I've used a construction like this. We have a frame with a plywood panel that reinforces that frame. I like that better than just building boxes out of plywood. And what I've got done so far is I have the frames done, and I have the rabbet cut in the back for the plywood. So now we're going to use the parallel guide system to cut the plywood panels to fit in the back of the frames. I've got 4 pieces that I need. Now you may wonder, in a shop where I've got 3 table saws, why am I going to use a track saw to cut this piece of plywood? Well, the simple answer is I'm working by myself, and a 5x5 sheet of Baltic birch plywood is just awkward to handle on a table saw by yourself. So I'm going to do the whole thing with the track saw. Now the side benefit to that is, if you don't have space for a table saw, you're going to see that anything that you can do to a sheet of plywood, you can do with a track saw. Now my first cut is just right at the end of my rail. I need a little bit more to position my stop. So I'm just going to add another section of track. And I'm going to set my stop according to my cut list, which is 30 1/8 inches. Now we're going to bring this down till the stops are past the stock, drop the stops, and slide it up until it contacts the edge. Now that we've got that big cut out of the way, I switched back to my shorter rail, and we're going to see the real value of the parallel guide system. I need 4 pieces, all 27 3/32 wide. So I've got that set up now. We're going to make the first cut. Now 3 of these need to be cut down to 23 7/8 in length. So we'll reset our stops to 23 7/8. Look at that, 3 pieces, exactly identical, perfectly square. That's the power of the adjustable track square and the parallel guide system in tandem. This is for short rips. Let's say that we're out in the field working on a job site and we don't have a table saw. All of a sudden, this piece of trim needs to be 2 inches wide instead of 2 3/4. Let's take a look at how we can do a perfectly accurate, narrow rip with the parallel guide system. First thing we're going to do is slide the rods into the stops, reset to our 0 position. Now we're locked up, and we can move that wherever we need it. We'll do that on this side. Okay, now let's say that we want to cut that to 2 inches. We have a scale on the inside edge that gives us our narrow readings. So we're going to bring these down, flip them so that they go under the track, and then we're going to set this to our 2-inch dimension. That's with the back stop. Not the front stop, but the back stop. Now we have to support the other end of the rail with a piece of stock the same thickness as what we're cutting. Make sure everything's lined up. Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed this closer look at Woodpeckers Parallel Guide System. If you haven't yet, I'd ask you to hit the subscription button and the notification bell. That way you'll know about every one of our videos right when they come out. And if you like what you saw today, be sure and give us a thumbs up. We'll see you next time on Deep Dive.